Welcome back to Beyond Vision Mindset. I'm really excited to dive into today's topic because I know so many of you are wondering if the woman you're with truly loves you. Are you asking yourself, does she like me? Or, how do I know if she loves me? Well, you're in the right place. I'm here to break down some real-life signs that a woman might be in love with you, and this isn't just some fluff. I'm giving you practical, everyday signs that you can look out for. If you're currently navigating a relationship or even just trying to figure out how to read her signs, then stick with me because after this video, you'll know exactly how to tell if a woman is truly in love with you. So, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you never miss out on future videos. Now, let's get into it. 1. She makes time for you. When it comes to relationships, one of the most important and telling signs that a woman is emotionally invested and truly loves you is when she makes time for you. I'm not just talking about those moments when it's convenient for her or when things are easy. No, I mean when she goes out of her way to make sure she's prioritizing you, even when life is chaotic. Think about it, life can be overwhelming. People have busy jobs, family commitments, personal goals, and a million other things on their plates. But when a woman truly loves you, she finds a way to fit you into her life. It's not about always having hours of free time to give, but rather how she's choosing to spend the time she does have. A woman who loves you will prioritize you. She'll make sure you're at the top of her list, and she'll always carve out time to connect with you, even if it's just for a quick chat in between a million other tasks. Now, I know what you're thinking, but she has a busy life, shouldn't she be too busy for me? The truth is, everyone has their own set of priorities. The people you make time for are often the people you value most. So, when she takes time out of her packed schedule to be with you, it's not something to overlook. She's making a choice. She's showing you that you matter. A lot of people will tell you that love is about the big gestures, the romantic dates, the surprise gifts, and the grand declarations. While those can be beautiful, love is also built in the smaller, everyday moments. Think about how she reacts when you suggest spending time together. Does she try to rearrange her plans to fit you in, or does she make excuses to avoid it? A woman who loves you will actively seek ways to spend time with you, not out of obligation but because she genuinely enjoys your company and wants to be close to you. Let's say you're both working through a busy week, maybe even with conflicting schedules. If she still manages to text you throughout the day, ask how you're doing, or suggest a quick meet-up after work, that's a huge sign. It shows that she's actively thinking about you, even when other things are happening in her life. She's choosing to bring you into her world. That's powerful. She wants you to be a part of her day-to-day existence, and that's something you should never take for granted. Something else to notice is the way she talks about her time with you. A woman in love will cherish those moments with you and even look forward to them. She'll talk about your time together with a smile, and even if it was just a small interaction, she'll speak about it as if it was something important. And when she makes plans for the future, she'll always want to include you. She'll talk about upcoming events and activities and will actively try to make sure that you're a part of them. It's also about the quality of time. It's not just about sharing a physical space together, but how much effort she puts into that time. Does she listen attentively when you talk? Does she make an effort to engage with you and enjoy the moment? Or does she seem distracted, uninterested, or distant? A woman who loves you will be emotionally present in the moment, not just physically. Her focus will be on you, and she'll make sure to enjoy that time with you, creating meaningful memories. Let's get even deeper here. When a woman loves you, she doesn't just make time for the fun, light-hearted moments. She'll also prioritize the more serious moments. For example, if you're going through a challenging time, whether it's stress at work, a personal issue, or even a health concern, she won't run the other way. Instead, she'll make time to be there for you, even if it means rearranging her own schedule. She'll show up for you when it matters most. Time is one of the most valuable things we have, and when someone chooses to share it with you, it's a big deal. So, next time you're spending time together, take note of how she behaves. Is she doing everything she can to make those moments count? Is she engaging with you and making you feel like you're a priority? If so, then you're likely seeing one of the biggest signs of love. She's choosing you. And that's not something you should take lightly. 2. She shows genuine interest in your life. Another major sign that a woman loves you is when she shows genuine interest in your life, your thoughts, your dreams, your goals, and even the small, everyday details. Love isn't just about being there for the big moments. It's also about wanting to know everything about you, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. When a woman is truly in love, she'll ask you questions, not just to be polite, but because she genuinely cares about your answers. She'll want to know how your day went, how you're feeling, and what's going on in your world. She listens to what you say with real interest, not just nodding along or giving a quick response to move on to the next thing. She engages with your thoughts, and her questions reflect that she's paying attention. Now, think about this. Does she remember things you've mentioned in passing weeks ago? Maybe you mentioned a goal you were working toward, or something that was bothering you, and then out of nowhere, she asks you how it's going or if things have improved. That's a huge sign that she's paying attention and that she genuinely cares about what's going on in your life. When a woman loves you, she'll take the time to remember these details because she wants to be involved in your world. These little things, your favorite foods, your childhood memories, your big dreams, they matter to her. In fact, she might even ask you to tell her more about those moments you cherish or things you've mentioned before. Not only does she want to know about your past, but she also wants to know about the things that make you, you. She's diving deeper than just surface-level conversations. She's interested in understanding the experiences and thoughts that shaped who you are. It's not just about asking questions, either. A woman in love will show that she supports your passions and aspirations. If you're passionate about a hobby, a job, or a long-term goal, she'll want to be your cheerleader. She might encourage you to pursue those dreams and even take part in them herself. She'll ask you what you need to feel supported, and she'll do everything in her power to make sure you feel empowered in the things that matter to you. When you talk about your future, you can often tell how much she cares by how she responds. Does she engage with your vision? Does she want to plan a future that includes both of you? A woman who loves you will naturally want to discuss your future together, whether it's about career plans, traveling, or building a life together. She sees you as part of her long-term journey, and she's interested in where that path leads for both of you. But it's not all about the big dreams and future plans. A woman who loves you is also there for the small moments. When you're sharing everyday details, how your morning went, how a certain meeting went at work, or how something funny happened during your day, she's listening intently. She'll engage with these little stories, asking follow-up questions to learn more about the experiences that shape your day-to-day life. Her investment is in all of you, not just the highlights or the big moments. Let's talk about your challenges now. When you're dealing with a tough situation, whether it's stress at work, family drama, or feeling down, does she step up to help you? A woman who loves you won't just tell you, "It'll be okay," and leave it at that. She'll listen patiently, and she won't rush you to get over it. She'll empathize with what you're going through, and she'll offer support, not necessarily by solving your problems, but by being there for you, validating your feelings, and helping you cope with whatever you're facing. In some situations, she might even make her own sacrifices to be there for you when you need it the most. Maybe she rearranges her own plans, even if she's busy or stressed, because she wants to be present for you in your time of need. That's real love, showing up, no matter what's going on in her life, just to be there for you when you need emotional support the most. Now, think about your social circles, your friends, your family. Does she show interest in the people who matter to you? A woman in love will care about the people who are important to you. She'll ask about your relationships with your family and friends, and she'll want to connect with them. She doesn't just see you as an individual, but as part of a larger network, and she wants to understand who else has shaped your life. If she's willing to meet your friends or family, or if she takes the time to ask about them, that's a sign of her love. It shows she's thinking about your world beyond just the two of you. She wants to know about the people who have supported you, helped you grow, and shaped who you are today. This interest goes beyond superficiality. She wants to understand how these people influence your life, and how she can be a part of your broader support system. When you're talking about your interests, even the ones she doesn't share, does she listen with an open mind? Does she try to learn about things that matter to you, even if they're outside her own passions? That's a major sign of love. A woman who loves you will be willing to engage in your world, even if it's not something she's naturally drawn to. If she doesn't love your favorite TV show, for example, she might still watch it with you because she wants to understand what excites you about it. It's not about being interested in everything you like. It's about showing you that she cares enough to be involved. A loving partner is one who knows when to listen, when to support, and when to be there, whether it's a good time or a bad one. A woman who loves you will be emotionally invested in your happiness and well-being, no matter the circumstances. If she takes the time to ask about your life, remembers what you say, and supports your dreams, then you're seeing the love in action. 3. She is supportive during hard times. When a woman truly loves you, one of the clearest signs is how she shows up during the tough moments. Love isn't just about the good times. It's about being there when things get difficult, when life throws you curveballs, and when you're struggling. If you're in a relationship and you've noticed that she's there for you during these hard times, that's a huge sign that she's emotionally invested and truly cares about you. Think about it. When you're going through a tough situation, whether it's work stress, personal issues, or a health scare, does she step up to support you, or does she pull away? A woman who loves you won't just watch you suffer from the sidelines. She won't turn her back when things get complicated. Instead, she will stand beside you, offering emotional support, encouragement, and even practical help, if needed. A loving partner will be there to comfort you when you're feeling down, even if she doesn't have all the answers or solutions to your problems. She won't pressure you to just get over it or move on before you're ready. Instead, she'll let you process your emotions at your own pace, and she'll be there to listen, offer comfort, and provide a sense of stability in the chaos. That's the kind of love that shows she's emotionally invested in your well-being. In fact, a woman who loves you will also recognize when you're struggling even before you say anything. She'll notice if you're more withdrawn than usual, if you seem stressed, or if you're not acting like yourself. It's in those quiet moments when she doesn't wait for you to ask for help, but instead steps in, asking if you're okay and offering a shoulder to lean on. It's a quiet but powerful sign that she's paying attention to you, not just when you're doing well, but also when you're not at your best. Think about this too. If you're going through a personal crisis or dealing with something major in your life, does she try to make things easier for you? Maybe she steps in and takes care of some of the smaller details, like making sure you eat, getting your favorite comfort food, or helping you manage a hectic schedule. She's not doing this out of obligation. She's doing it because she genuinely cares and wants to ease your burden. Her priority is making sure you're okay, and she's willing to do whatever she can to help. And let's not forget about how she handles your emotions during tough times. A woman who loves you will not only stand by you but also be emotionally supportive. If you're upset, stressed, or anxious, she won't judge you or make you feel bad for expressing your feelings. Instead, she'll validate them. She'll tell you that it's okay to feel what you're feeling and that you don't have to go through it alone. Her ability to emotionally support you, without criticism or judgment, is a huge indicator of her love. Now, if you've been going through something for a while, whether it's an ongoing struggle with your health, family issues, or even something related to your career, and she continues to be patient with you, offering help without pushing or complaining, that's also a strong sign of her love. It shows that she's committed to being there for the long haul, no matter how long it takes for things to get better. She understands that love is not just about the happy moments but about being there through the challenges as well. What about when you don't ask for help, but she still offers it? A woman who loves you will know when you're struggling, even if you don't directly ask for help. Maybe she notices that you're overwhelmed with work, or you seem anxious, and she gently suggests ways she can help. She'll ask if you need someone to talk to, or if you'd like her to help with a task that's weighing on you. She might offer to take care of things that aren't even her responsibility, just because she knows it will ease your stress. And here's the kicker: if you're going through a tough time and you feel like you're at your lowest, does she stay with you, or does she pull away? A woman who truly loves you won't be scared off by your vulnerability. She won't pull away because you're not perfect, or because you're going through a rough patch. Instead, she'll stay with you and continue to provide the support you need. In fact, she'll see those moments as opportunities to grow closer and build a stronger bond between the two of you. Love is often tested in the hard times, and if she's willing to stand by your side and support you through your struggles, that's a clear sign that her feelings for you run deep. It's easy for someone to be there when everything is going great, but the true test of love is in how they show up during your hardest moments. If she's been your rock during your challenges, constantly offering support, comfort, and understanding, you can be sure that she loves you, and that love is built on a solid foundation. In summary, a woman who loves you will stand by you through thick and thin. She'll be there when you're struggling, she'll listen without judgment, and she'll support you in any way she can, whether it's emotionally, practically, or simply by being present. When you go through hard times and she continues to show up for you, that's one of the clearest signs of her love and commitment. 4. She communicates openly and honestly. When a woman truly loves you, one of the most significant signs is her ability to communicate openly and honestly with you. This goes beyond just talking about the easy things or the surface level stuff. She will openly share her feelings, thoughts, and even her vulnerabilities. Communication is the foundation of any strong relationship, and a woman who loves you will prioritize it, even when the conversation might be difficult or uncomfortable. Think about how you communicate with each other. Does she hold back or avoid certain topics because she's afraid of your reaction? Or does she trust you enough to speak her mind, even if it's something she knows might be challenging to hear? A woman who loves you wants to build a relationship based on trust and honesty. She'll feel comfortable sharing her true thoughts and feelings with you, knowing that you'll listen and respect what she has to say. Love isn't about avoiding tough conversations or pretending everything is always perfect. Instead, it's about being able to openly talk about what's on your mind, whether it's something that's bothering you, a future plan, or even something vulnerable. She'll trust you enough to express her emotions, even the difficult ones, because she knows that being open with you is a crucial part of maintaining a strong and healthy relationship. For example, if she's upset with something you did, she won't bottle it up and let it fester. Instead, she'll bring it up in a calm and respectful way, allowing for a conversation to happen. She won't make passive-aggressive remarks or act distant. She'll come to you directly because she wants to resolve the issue in a healthy way. A woman who loves you values your relationship enough to address concerns openly, rather than letting small issues turn into bigger problems down the road. In addition to sharing when something's bothering her, a woman who loves you will also communicate her positive feelings toward you. She'll express her appreciation for you, acknowledging the things you do that make her feel loved, supported, or cared for. This could be something as simple as saying, "I appreciate how you always make me laugh," or "Thank you for being there when I need you." By openly expressing gratitude and admiration, she strengthens the bond between the two of you. What's even more important is that her communication will also be consistent. It's not just about having a heart-to-heart conversation once in a while. A woman who loves you will want to keep the lines of communication open all the time. She'll check in with you regularly to see how you're feeling, ask about your day, and share how she's doing as well. It's not just about big discussions, but about the small, everyday moments where you both make an effort to stay connected. When she communicates openly, she's giving you the space to do the same. A woman who loves you creates an environment where you feel safe enough to share your own thoughts, feelings, and concerns. She wants you to know that your voice matters just as much as hers, and that's what builds trust and intimacy between the two of you. This level of open communication helps you both navigate any challenges that come up, as you're able to talk about them honestly and work through them together. Now, let's talk about honesty, because this is an essential part of communication in a loving relationship. A woman who loves you will be honest with you, even when it's not easy. Whether it's about her own needs, her feelings, or something you've done that's affected her, she will be truthful because she values your relationship and wants to build it on a foundation of trust. When she's honest with you, she's showing you respect and a desire to maintain an authentic connection. But being honest doesn't just mean sharing the hard stuff. It's also about being transparent about her intentions, her goals, and her future plans. If she's serious about you, she won't leave you guessing about where you stand or what she wants out of the relationship. She'll be open about her hopes and expectations, and she'll want to know yours as well. This clarity helps avoid misunderstandings and ensures that both of you are on the same page. The key here is that communication goes both ways. A woman who loves you will not only speak openly, but she will also listen actively. She won't just wait for her turn to talk, but will genuinely listen to what you have to say. She will understand your perspective, respect your feelings, and offer support or feedback when necessary. When there's mutual communication, it shows that both of you care about each other's emotional needs and are committed to growing together. So, if you find that she's constantly keeping you in the loop, sharing her thoughts with you, and listening to yours in return, it's a clear sign that she's invested in the relationship. She's willing to put in the effort to ensure you both understand each other and feel heard, which is one of the most powerful signs of love. And remember, it's not just about talking. How she communicates non-verbally matters too. A woman who loves you will often express her affection and appreciation through actions. She might send you a thoughtful message just to check in, give you a comforting touch when you're feeling stressed, or make eye contact when you're talking. These little things add up to show that she's truly engaged in the relationship. In conclusion, open and honest communication is a cornerstone of a loving relationship. When a woman loves you, she'll make the effort to share her thoughts, feelings, and intentions with you, and she'll expect the same in return. She won't hide her emotions or keep things bottled up. Instead, she'll create a space where you can both express yourselves freely. This level of openness not only strengthens your bond, but also builds trust and understanding, making your relationship more fulfilling in the long run. 5. She supports your growth and well-being. One of the most meaningful signs that a woman truly loves you is how she supports your growth and well-being. This goes far beyond just being there for the good times or when everything is easy. A woman who loves you is going to care about your personal growth, your dreams, and your well-being, even when things get tough. Let's start with personal growth. When she's genuinely invested in you, she'll encourage you to chase after your dreams and goals. She won't hold you back or make you feel guilty for trying to better yourself. Instead, she'll cheer you on, even if it means she has to give you the space to focus on your ambitions. She'll ask you about your dreams, support your hobbies, and celebrate your achievements, no matter how big or small. When you're working hard to improve yourself, whether that's through a career goal, learning a new skill, or just focusing on your mental health, she's right there beside you, motivating you to keep going. But it's not just about career success or achieving personal goals, it's also about emotional well-being. A woman who loves you will be there when you need someone to talk to, when you're struggling, or when you're going through a tough time. She'll listen without judgment, offer advice when needed, and show empathy toward your challenges. Instead of making your struggles about her or creating distance when you're not doing well, she'll lean in and help you work through it. This emotional support is key in a relationship. Love isn't just about the fun, easy moments. It's about sticking by each other through difficult times and growing stronger together. What makes this love even more powerful is that she'll support you in a way that's healthy and positive. If she sees that you're self-sabotaging or holding yourself back, she'll gently encourage you to make better decisions for your long-term happiness, without trying to control you or make you feel bad about yourself. She wants to see you happy, successful, and at peace with who you are. In many relationships, people can sometimes feel like they have to sacrifice their individuality or stop growing in order to make the other person happy. But in a loving, healthy relationship, both people should feel free to be themselves and pursue their own paths while also supporting each other. A woman who truly loves you won't just accept you as you are, but she'll also push you to be the best version of yourself. Now, this doesn't mean she'll never challenge you. In fact, she might challenge you to grow in ways you didn't even realize were possible, but this challenge will always come from a place of care. She'll help you become more self-aware, teach you things you might not know, and help you improve in areas where you may need support. She'll want to see you succeed, not for her benefit, but for your own. Supporting your growth also means respecting your independence. She won't try to control every aspect of your life. Instead, she'll respect your personal space and time, understanding that you need time for yourself, just like she does. This mutual respect for each other's individuality is what strengthens the foundation of your relationship. When a woman truly loves you, her support isn't just about grand gestures, but it's in the day-to-day actions that show she cares. It's in the little things, encouraging words, acts of kindness, and being your biggest fan even when no one else notices. These are the signs that tell you she's fully invested in you, not just in the relationship, but in your growth as a person. Conclusion. So, there you have it. These are some of the most powerful signs that a woman truly loves you. Whether it's how she makes time for you, communicates openly with you, or supports your growth and well-being, these are all authentic ways that love shows up in a relationship. Love isn't about constant perfection, but about the effort she puts into making you feel valued, heard, and appreciated. It's easy to get caught up in wondering if someone loves you, especially when you're navigating the ups and downs of a relationship. But if you look at these signs, you'll see that love is often shown through consistent, everyday actions. She will make time for you even when life gets busy. She'll communicate honestly with you, and she'll support you in your journey to grow as a person. If you're noticing these signs in your relationship, then you're likely in a place where love is real, genuine, and growing. And if you're questioning if you're getting these things from her, take a step back and think about how she shows up for you. If she's making the effort to connect with you, support your dreams, and prioritize your well-being, then you're seeing love in action. Remember, relationships require both people to put in the effort. It's about mutual respect, understanding, and a willingness to grow together. So, if you're seeing these signs from her, don't take them for granted. Appreciate them, acknowledge them, and keep building that connection. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I hope it gave you the clarity and insights you needed. If you're finding this content valuable, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more content that helps you grow in your relationships. Drop a comment below if you've noticed any of these signs in your own relationships or if you have any thoughts you want to share. I'd love to hear from you and keep this conversation going. As always, take care, stay confident, and keep nurturing the relationships that matter most in your life. I'll see you in the next video here on Beyond Vision Mindset.